nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On third down, he drops the throw. Quickly complete. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Tigers have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
He caught it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. So the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns offense has the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, Dave.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. Well, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Down from their own 23-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Ragin' Cajuns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Howard. Pulls it in with one hand. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Trying play action. They get to him as he throws. Got his man downfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Quarterback just flat and missed it. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Caught behind the line. It's Robertson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys... I have out wide. If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They just keep firing. He'll off one deep down.
Bro! Oh, thank you, Lord.
Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Still on his feet at the 35.
Look at the time,
Good solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Makes the grab down the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. To the air on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Run in the red zone, it's Hardy. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just worked the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a
touchdown Tiger. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. It's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They want to run it left here. Can't get him to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to pass, it's Howard. Got it in the middle, it's Sampson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They're going to run it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Jensen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll try to move the chains.
Let's go. Oh, he ate that bitch.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Wants to throw on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Rides to back and leaves it. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Bringing the heat. Finds a little space. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to... off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Illinois is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up 14 over Western Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The run from the shotgun. Finding an escape route. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's into the open down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Missouri! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Catch in the middle, it's Jensen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught, it's Robertson. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Robertson.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's going to take off. Inside the 45. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Davis. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Sent it downfield. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Cajuns.
Well, we needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. He'll start this drive firing. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Got it inside the... Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Oh, can't just talk really
This
good.
offense is clicking. They're doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit. Keep him from getting the sideline. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll ride Davis here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Nice move there. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. Slithers into space. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window at the intended target.
Found a seam on the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Vols have themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Georgia. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
Out of here,
trying to
man.
stay on the field.
Weak ass fucking game, bro. Man, we can see. fit for this.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Punt is on its way. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it. Forced the punt. Now... to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call? What worked? What can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go right back to it. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Dances away to buy time. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Missouri trying to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The give to Davis. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jensen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag. Just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And the Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Davis. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Grab behind the line. It's Williams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
On 3rd down, going up top. He's got an open man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Let's send the tight end in motion. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Louisiana! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's got great speed, and he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually they takes me.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second. if it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? From the gun, wants to pass. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some... count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. To the air, it's Howard. Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Grab behind the line. It's Davis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Raging Cajuns are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it behind the line. It's Jensen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And the most important thing is the clock ticking for this defense. But you get a stop right here on 4th down, and this ball game is over. So one big stop, and you end this thing.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Williams. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Howard. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
You're down 2 possessions, 4th quarter, time's not your friend. You got to take a shot. Defense doing a great job in the end zone, making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Makes it past the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. Now they're going to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Jones. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw one last week, but that really ate him up all week long in practice. He wanted to come out here, put his best foot forward. He's done just that.
Got enough space. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Quick completion to the right. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. With the run on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back to pass on second down. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Missouri! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.